Hey, it's Duncan Jones here, Head of Strategy and Growth at Web Profits. This is my first ever self-recorded video. We've got a full-time videographer at Web Profits and she's awesome, but recently she told us she's moving back to America. So that got me thinking and made me start researching all the possible ways you can film video content without a videographer. Today, I'll give you some insight into all that research so that you can hit the ground running and get filming content just like this. Firstly, the equipment. So after researching all the different expensive video cameras there were, I actually decided to use an iPhone. You can use any phone you want because these days the video cameras are very high quality. Obviously it's not as good as professional cameras, but for what I'm going to use video content for, it was fine. I actually went with two iPhones in the end. This old one with a cracked screen, just to record the audio. And the reason you do that is because the default video filming app in an iPhone, the audio is not as good. So yeah, a second iPhone just to record the audio. As well as iPhones, what you also need is a mic. You can see I've got one on here. I went with the SmartLav from Rode. It's one of the best microphones in terms of reviews and everyone seems to use it. And it was only $75, so I purchased that and it was really fast to get set up. One awesome thing they've got is they've got their own app. So I downloaded that on this phone that's recording audio and it lets you tinker with all the different settings and cut out hopefully some of the wind and other noises that you can get. But yeah, you definitely need a lapel mic. Another thing you need is a stand. You need to stand there so you don't have to have someone filming you all the time and so that it remains steady. I went with the Joby Telepod. You can use whatever you want. There's lots of different stands out there, but this one lets you record both portrait and landscape. So now that you've got all the equipment, what do you do? Well, to put the film together, I simply got my iPhone into my Joby stand and hit record. I then made sure I had my Rode app and mic working and hit record on that as well. Problem is, you're never going to get those two things sync properly. So what you have to do is clap. You've seen the clappers in the films before. They actually have a purpose. That will help us later to sync up both the audio and the video. Once you're recorded, you've done all your takes and you're ready to start editing, then you simply need to export both of the files and import them into Apple iMovie. iMovie will allow you to edit and sync up your audio file and your video file. First step is to take the video file and separate the audio out from that because it's still recording audio. You'll use that clap, you'll see a spike to align up with this audio. Then you simply edit it and at the end of the day, you should come up with a pretty good piece of video content. Obviously this is my very first piece of content. I've never done it before, but I thought I'd give you some insight into all the research I did so that you could hit the ground running. If you've got any comments, questions, and want to let me know anything I can do better, or anything that other people recording video content should know, please let me know in the comments.